Good morning, really high. I'm Jacob Friesen. Welcome back from winter break. Hope you all had an amazing 3 weeks off. As we start our second semester, let's stop and take a minute to reflect on everything that happened first semester. Let's start this off with an interview from our very own head varsity basketball coach, Mr. Farrell, and see everything first semester held for our basketball program.
Basketball program, we really focus on family here at Reedley High School. We spend a ton of hours together, whether it's in the weight room, on the court, early in the morning, going out of town for different trips, for playing competition. And it takes a tremendous amount of family sacrifice, not only from our players, our coaches, but our families that are involved, the parents of the athletes, our wives, our children that we have. So it's really important that we understand and appreciate each other's time while we're here and make the most of it while we can. Big thing is we hold our student athletes to a high standard, so we don't allow them to have any D's or F's to be able to play in any week's games. So our guys have really improved their grades. It's drastically improved since games have started. But we've had a great fall, we've had a great weight room, and now it's time to put it forth on the court. One of our goals this season is to make it back to playoffs. Last year we had our first playoff win in 14 years. Now we want to make it our second playoff win and make it 2 in a row. Ideally, we'd like a home playoff game. There's some stiff competition in Division 4 this year. Out of the 18 teams, most of the teams had over 70% of their wins, so it's going to be a big challenge for us, but at the same time, that's what we prepared for. Moving forward, right now though, we want to go at least 2-1 in this home tournament, play for some type of trophy, whether it's first place, second place, maybe a consolation championship, whatever it is, we want to get used to winning. And it doesn't matter what level you're doing at, once you get used to winning, it becomes intoxicating. It's something that you have to have, you know how to get it, and that you just replicate that process over and over again. And that's what we're trying to instill in our players this year and our team. Ownership has been a big part of what we've been preaching this year. So understanding that we prepared you as best as we can, now it's in your hands. Because this is year 3 of me being the head coach here. Our players know the plays. They know our system. They know how our culture and expectations are supposed to look. Now it's up to them to take it to another level. And the only way that happens is if they take ownership of it. I'm a basketball fanatic. I love the game. I played college basketball, coached college basketball. I remember watching games since I was like in 3rd, 4th grade and wanting to break down film, see how Michael Jordan made this move, or how Kobe Bryant was able to shoot over double teams, how the triangle offense worked when Phil Jackson was coaching. And that's kind of just perpetuated through my life, and something I'm very blessed to have a wife who understands it and is appreciative of my passion for it. But it's always been one of my life's passions and why I wake up early in the morning and want to get to work with our players and our student athletes.
Looks like it's going to be a very promising year for our boys basketball team this year. Now let's head on over to ASB and Mr. Stepp, our activities director, to see what he has to say.
Some of the successful events we had in the first semester, we started off the school year with our back to school rally. So that was a fun time, my first experience working with my ASB students. It seemed to go over pretty well. It welcomed everybody back to campus, the new school year. We introduced a new tradition here, the Spirit Sword, which will be awarded to the class that shows the most spirit during the rally. Following that, we had our back to school dance. It was a 1970s theme. We had over 400 students attend the dance, so it was another pretty successful event. We had a variety of activities for our homecoming court. We had our food booths. We also had our big homecoming rally. Following that, we had our Sadie's dance, which was put together by the sophomore class. They decided on Starry Night. We had lots of students show up, dressed up, and everybody seemed to have a good time. When we get back to school in January, we're going to kick it off with a winter sports rally, where we're going to recognize all of our winter sports teams. I think it's important that we recognize not just the fall sports, but the winter sports teams as well, and planning to do something for the spring sports when their seasons come around as well. An annual tradition here is our dodgeball tournament, so that's a big week of competition where students can form their different dodgeball teams and compete, and then we end it off with a championship game. Air guitar is a chance for the many talented students here at Reedley High School to to display their talents and perform in front of students and family and friends. Probably the biggest event is prom, and probably the event I'm most nervous about because of the planning and the time and the cost of everything. I'm sure I'll be asking Miss Boone for a lot of help on planning the prom, but that will be taking place in the spring as well. We've talked about having movie nights, maybe on a Friday night during the spring when it warms up a little bit. And then we will end the year with our end of the year dance. It's really a good time for the seniors to get together one last time before graduation and get to hang out with each other and sign yearbooks, and then we'll have a dance, and we'll invite all the students on campus to attend. I would like to thank Miss Boone for guiding me and helping me out starting this new position. Really, without Miss Boone, I don't think I would be very comfortable in what I'm doing right now. She's been really helpful. I go to her for advice. She's helped me tremendously, and I will be forever grateful for all of the advice she's given me.
Thank you, Mr. Stett, for everything you've done for us this first semester. Now let's head on over to our very own principal, Mr. Allen.
Yeah, being a principal is a very challenging but rewarding position. The best part about being a principal is all the relationships, the students, the teachers, the staff, enjoying every day, every moment, just reaching out, listening to people, hearing from people, being excited about events that take place on Rhs High School. All right, as the principal of Rhs High School, connecting with our community is one of my #1 goals and jobs, and I believe it should be all of our jobs to not only be part of the Rhs High School community, but the Rhs community. And that's why I'm a big proponent of our school, our team, and our town. Those things stand out to me. They embody who we are as Pirates. Our community comes and joins us in games, roots us on, and really reaching out and giving back to everybody that's involved. It's real important to make those relationships with community members, the local businesses, and then really to build off of our pirate culture and what we believe in. And really that's hard work, dedication, being great students and great athletes, and just responsible citizens of the Rhs community. Hey, I just want to tell all of you Pirates that I appreciate every day when I walk through the halls and you open the door, you say hi to one another, you greet one another. As I'm doing crossing walk in the morning, you reach out, you say hello to me, I say hello to you. It's that small interaction that I want us to continue working on, encouraging, being caring and responsible for one another, and just really build off of that. You know, in the classes, when I walk in, I see students asking respectful questions to the teachers, and teachers listening attentively to the questions and really being able to respond and give great feedback. That's what makes Rhs High School such a great place to really be and hang out and want to learn. So thank you for all your hard work. My vision for teaching and learning at Rhs High School is that it's interactive. It's a group effort. It's really an interaction between all of our people. So everyone from our teachers to our students to administrators, counselors, instructional aides, custodians, we're all here to learn. We're all here to build up one another. We're here to work with one another, ask good questions, challenge each other in a positive manner, respect what one has to say, listen attentively, and have a thought, an original thought. Be able to reference what we're learning, our textbooks, great authors, stories, movies, living and taking in everything that's around us. So continue that hard work. That's really what Rhs High School is about. It's the collaboration between all the people who interact with one another on a daily basis. So what motivates me to be a principal is really people. I became a teacher because I wanted to help people. I wanted to challenge young adults. I wanted to help build them up so that they can make great choices for themselves and their family. So being a principal just gives me an opportunity to talk to everybody and really hear what people are thinking and really try to provide the best school for all of our students. All right, Rhs High School, I'd like to tell you that I enjoy my job. I enjoy being here every day. I come to work with a smile on my face. I try to leave every day with a smile on my face, and I do. because of you. It's each one of you every day that inspire me to be the best that I can. And I continue to do that, and I will do that every day for you. And so I challenge you, every single one of you, to give it your all each and every day. Pick each other up. Go Pirates.
We appreciate the message and everything you do for us, Mr. Rollins. Second semester is going to be amazing. And until next time, always remember, go Pirates!